Good evening, David. How are you? And everyone else who is out there who is not here yet. Maybe here, maybe not be here. Welcome to Uncle Bill's Hangar Talk. It's Sunday, October 17th, 2021. And I'm back at my home after bowling terribly tonight. Just terrible. And just made it home in time to start the stream. I mean, a couple of things to talk about. For one, the DJI Fly app we've been playing with and streaming through RTMP, which does work. It's nothing new. RTMP's been around forever. That's how Prism works. If you look in your YouTube studio, if you have a channel, you'll see that. Hi, Dustin. How you doing, buddy? And Mendez, what's up, brother? You will see that there's. Let me change that to live chat. If you go to YouTube Studio or YouTube to create a live stream, and you've ever used Prism, you'll see that there are links there and codes for Prism because Prism uses RTMP just like the Fly app does now. The only thing is, Prism is a more fully featured app where it does a layer. It doesn't have access to direct video from the drone like the Fly app does, so it just sends the recorded your screen. Everything you see, everybody sees. Plus, you have the ability to throw your pic up there. You can see the chats. The RTMP works a little different. I mean, it's just sending a 5 megabit per second video at 1080p, which isn't bad, but it's still 5 megabit per second. If you watch it on a large screen, you will see that it's not that great, but it's okay. It's certainly good enough for fun. And it works awesome. Like I said, RTMP is nothing new. It's been around for years. Excuse me. What's nice about RTMP is it's cross-platform. You can use it on Facebook or YouTube or Vimeo and put it into and embed it in a website, whatever you like to do. So Mendez or Dustin or David, have you tried streaming? I know you haven't, David, because you don't post videos to your channel using when you have time. Check my first night flight. Oh, I will. That's awesome. Have to read up on it. Yeah, there's. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Sunrise Water Media in the house. Not allowed to read. I mean, you just basically create a stream through whatever platform or through whatever social media you're going to use. Like I said, we've been using YouTube. So you go to YouTube, you go to your studio, you create a stream, create a live stream. Now they let anybody do it again. I think there might be some minimal restrictions. I can do it, so anybody can do it. And just create a new encryption code, and that will. And so always create a new one. Everybody's been wanting, oh, I'll just create one and keep using it. Well, then the description will keep repeating itself. Which when it comes to the analytics, it'll kind of conflict and it'll show that the video is older than it is. And you should just create a new one. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, create a new title, create a new description, create a new encryption code. And then you go into your DJI Fly app. You open it up. You open it, you go under transmission and you select it, and RTMP pops up, and you put the code, you put the address in, which is https:// RTMP a or RTMP. I'm sorry, RTMP forwards colon // it's a.youtube.com, so on and so forth. You'll see it's actually built right in there, and you just type it in. Can't copy and paste. Now, if you want to see the stream and what people are saying and doing, Oh, and by the way, I bring this all up. We've already discussed this. Everybody's discussed this. It's not that tough. Um, the new app killed the compass. Well, it's back. The compass is back. It's been back for several days now. They came up with a new version of 1.4.12. It was 4010. Now it's 4020. Either one, the compass works again. A couple issues with the. What's up, Ken? How you doing, buddy? Place it here. Good to see you. Uh, to me, the biggest thing was the compass not working. Now, the Mini 2, apparently, you can't control that stupid LED on the front of the drone. Really don't care. I forgot about it to tell you the truth. How many folks want to control that glowing LED in the front of their drone? But I'm sure they'll fix that too. Michael McReynolds in the house. How you doing, Michael? Hi, Brittany. How you doing? I saw Doc today fixing up the new house. That's cool. Ray Kelly's in the house. Look at you. Hey, Ray, you're in the house twice. You're in the chats and you're right there. Look at the Band-Aid. See the Band-Aid? Don't fly your drone in the house, especially if you're using those master air screw props, because they are sharp as a knife, brother. Oh, bring, bleeding all over the place. My DNA is all over my drone right now. What's a good whoop or toothpick for digital FPV? That's an interesting question. I think they're all good. All depends on the pilot, huh? But he wants digital FPV. I'll tell you, and a lot of guys criticize the guy, but a really good source of information is Captain Drone. I learned a lot from that channel, so I like Captain. I think he seems like a nice guy to me, but whatever. Howdy, Marcel. How you doing, brother? A tiny hawk for digital, huh? Okay. Dermabond for my finger. Yeah, I've seen that used. I mean, it's at the tip too, and it's how the tip of your finger, it's like your forehead. How you tip, it bleeds like crazy. And like an idiot, I was using it to turn my battery off of my drone. Anyway, so everybody, if anybody finds my drone, you can do a DNA test on the drone. You'll know it's mine. But I had a great day with Ray. On my one of my toys, my little boat there. We had a good time on the North Fork of the St. Lucie River. I'm going to be putting that video. I didn't realize that I had enough video to actually make a video, and I do. So I'm going to. Unfortunately, you can see how washed out I am. I should have used a filter. It's so bright. Anyway, digital, not analog. Right. Well, if anybody wants to come in and help me host this thing, there's the link. Come in and say a few words. It'd be great. I'd appreciate it. There are so many, Ken. Right now, really, to me, it's finding what can be delivered in a reasonable period of time. With the way I should shut that door. I can hear the TV going. From what I'm seeing, there's so many. And then as I get all excited, I want this. It will be delivered, late October or November. That's my excuse for not buying it. Hi, Maddie. How you doing? Welcome in. Mendez. So, Maddie is he's becoming an accomplished FPV. Maybe he has a suggestion. I don't know if he saw the question. Ken's looking for a digital VTX FPV. He wants a suggestion. Everybody's saying hi. That's nice. Such a friendly group. So, the Flip Master, Sunrise Water Media. Okay. So, Brittany, I should, cyanocrylonate my cut here. One Vision. What is that? Clean it into. Well, I did clean it. What do you think I am? I mean, hydrogen peroxide the hell out of it. I had a great time with you too, Uncle Ray. It was fun. Anytime, you know. I mean, you'll be in town after fly up. We can do it again, or we can take your boat out, or I can fill up that tank. You saw how good it was on fuel, and I'll just run down the coast and meet you down there somewhere with my little boat, with my 14-foot aluminum there. Move pretty good. Goes about 18, 20 miles an hour, just me and it, according to the GPS. So it might take me a little while to get there. Before the super glue, clean it again. Do it good. Super glue it. Then put a little electrical tape until the glue sets. What am I, a drone? We're super gluing and electrical taping and There's my boo boo. It's just a little thing. The tip of your finger bleeds like crazy, where it wouldn't stop. And like I said, it really interfered with my bowling. Somebody said, "Oh, you don't bowl with that finger." You still roll off your hand with that finger, and it hurt like hell. I'm glad I get a hold of you for some fishing. Yeah. Where Dustin? Where are your ocean poles? Where are they at? The sushi buffet. Yes, where were we? We were at the not Mikado. We didn't go to Mikado. We went to the other one. Sakura. Yeah. Good sushi. Huge sushi bar. And you don't have Durham bun. Yeah. No, I've heard of that before. Using crazy glue on a finger. I mean, it why not? It wouldn't cause infection. There's no bacteria in it. It saves a lot of time. Yeah. I don't think I'm that desperate. You know, it'll heal eventually. For our awesome host. Oh gosh. Gee. Thank you, Michael. That's very nice. Learn waypoints. Okay. Originally, the ocean pools and garage rafters, they have your surfboard too. Well, who's living there? I mean, do you know the new tenants? Will they let you in there to get your stuff? Well, good night, Bags. Thanks for stopping in. Hit the like button on your way out, will you? I'm glad you guys got to fly today. like I said, there was a firmware update on the Air 2S today, so I installed that and then flew it in the living room just to see if it was, going to screw anything up. And it was weird because my drone wasn't beeping and the marker lights weren't working like normal. And I probably should have just rebooted and tried it again. But instead, like an idiot, I held my hand up to see if the APAS was working, and it wasn't. And stuck my finger right up into those red blades, boy, and they're so sharp. He was stationed in Jacksonville. I think you mentioned that before, Dustin. Good night, Matt. Good night, Bags. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that before. But whoever's there, can you still access your stuff? That'd be a shame to lose those ocean poles and a surfboard. I got air screwed. Yeah, I did. I'm so dumb. But like I said, everything's working good now. With the Air 2S, the app is working correctly. The compass is working correctly. If anybody tried the 1.4.12 and lost their compass, you can get it back now just by updating again. And it works fine. Oh, you do have your ocean poles. Okay. All right. Well, you can still head down A1A and say hello. Love to have you. Stop on down. We'll take my little boat out. Old farts go to bed early. Yeah, I try. I lay there staring at the wall. Just don't sleep all that well. You're not that old. You might be a fart, but you're not that old. The closer to 70 I get, the younger it looks. Believe me. And look at you. You look younger than me. Right there. Yeah, fishing and flying. I flew out of that little boat. Actually did a little hand catch while the boat was drifting. I think Captain Ray's going to post a video eventually. I think he got me catching it. It's kind of fun getting it while the boat's moving. I had to come downwind so that the drone, when the boat drifted, I had to time it right. So the drone was here while I got under it. Maybe a little nervous, but you'll come on and play some more Jackbox if you want to do that. That'd be great. Mondays have changed for me. I don't have to be in work till 2:30, so in the afternoon. So that'd be awesome. So anyway, that's all my news. Is that the compass is fixed, the app is working good. It's a couple minor little details with the Mini 2, but I'm sure, or the Mini series with the LEDs. There was one other thing. If you make adjustments to your I was watching some guys, Darren McCarty, I think his name is. I was watching his video, and he's all mini. He's all mini. That's all he does. And he said that if you make adjustments to your gimbal settings, and you hit reset, it won't go back to the original settings. But you can make the adjustments. That's not a problem. Manually. But that little thing works with the Air 2S. So they'll probably end up having a firmware update for the Air 2 or the Mini 2, so that problem goes away. But yeah, Marcel, I'll play a little Jackbox tonight. If I don't get any fellow hosts in here, I'm going to run out of things to say anyway, and I won't be on that long. call up Frank Wang and tell him, "Oh, Marcel's coming in. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, Marcel. Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, buddy.
Welcome in.
How's your night going?
This is, I think, the first time you've come in on my channel.
I think second time. I was with Blind Neil
Is
one
it?
time, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm
Blind
sorry.
Neil one time,
Sorry, I forgot. Well, you know, I'm old. I forget things.
I think.
But welcome in from Vancouver, Canada.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, Sunrise. Just starting up the game. I got to restart it here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Are you going to do it now? I didn't know you were going to do it now. I don't normally do it during Hangar Talk.
Well, that's what I said. I'll come on and play more Jackbox.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought maybe after I got off, we would do that. You know?
Oh yeah, if you want.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I don't know how long you guys are up for. I know it's Sunday night, so.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be on that long. I drank about a pitcher and a half of beer. I don't. I think my conversation might dwindle soon.
No worries.
No, I was at the bowling alley. We run. There's a league. I have a league I run on Sunday nights, and it actually grew. I have 11 teams now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, for it's considered a fun league. You know.
Yeah, 11 teams is huge.
It's okay. It's called Gone Fishing. You know, and we bowl 14 weeks. I take the prize fund money and I charter the lady steward. And we go fishing.
Wicked.
The whole league. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
And yeah, it's a good time. You know, it's not a serious league.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we don't have good bowlers in there. We do. But like I said, Sunday night.
It's always good to have something like that.
That's what you're supposed to do at a bowling alley. Beer and pizza. I didn't have the pizza, though. I had the beer. I was drinking a Yingling. Have you guys heard of Yingling beer?
No.
That is the oldest operating American beer distillery.
Huh.
1829. Yep.
Wild.
Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Although the beer I drank was probably from Tampa because they bought a second distillery, and that's how it ended up down here in Florida.
Oh, I see.
Is there anyone on Twitter who I'm not following there?
Oh gosh.
How would they know, Chris? I mean, are you following me? I'm on Twitter. I posted like 2 things.
You may never know, Chris. To the other side. I did a huge desk rearranging today this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll go another half hour. I'll make this. I'll be like the other guys. Maybe I'll make this an hour show, and then we'll play some trivia. Anybody who's in there, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Come check it out. It's hilarious. Good times.
Yeah. Online gaming. We have a good time. Make fun of each other.
Especially if Welsh Rob's in the chat.
Oh, I know every answer. Welsh Rob. It gets a little, low-hanging fruit there.
Yeah.
See that? You didn't know I was on Twitter.
Boom.
Did you search for me?
I'm on Twitter, but I don't advertise.
Me either. Like I said, I posted one picture of me on my motorcycle and one video. That's all I got there. I went on because I have family who post pics and stuff and videos, and
right.
I go look at that. You're not a twit, Ken?
He doesn't twit.
Yeah, well, I felt like I had to install it. I mean, everybody's on it, It's like Facebook. I wouldn't be on Facebook if it wasn't for the fact that everybody I know is on it. Well, that's not true. I actually created my Facebook account because was marketing 2 bowling centers that I worked for, and felt that I should get them out there. And that was 12, 13 years ago.
Hmm.
So that's why I have my Twitter account. But I on occasion I'm sorry, Facebook account. But on occasion I do post stuff up there. I really should tie it in to this more and Twitter with this more. I did post a little short on Twitter with from Peanut Island with another outing with Ray Kelly.
What Twitter?
Twitface. I get the feeling that Brittany's insulting us. I don't know.
YouTube face.
You Twitface. Let's see. I do have something queued up here. This is, like I said, I'm going to make a video. I didn't realize that I had as much as I did. But here, let's share this. This is with when I was out with Ray. So Ray was trolling the his line, so we were going kind of slow, and I decided, well, I'm going to put the Air 2S up. Not the best idea when you're moving. As you can see, it goes right by my face. That was close.
Jeez.
Yeah, here we'll get a little. There we are. So this is the North Fork of the St. Lucie River, Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's nice. This is a little branch that it's kind of like a little mini lake, So I thought, he was like, "Where's your secret spot?" And I said, "It's such a secret. I don't even know where it is." I don't catch anything, but I like taking the boat out.
Right.
Yeah, for some reason the boat seems, back heavy. I don't know why. I was almost decapitated. It went right by my face. And I wasn't afraid because I'm not afraid of the drone. Now I am, since I cut up my finger. A little concerned. That would have been terrible. But you can see it was a nice, calm day. It was a great day to take that little boat out. Boat does good. Like I said, I can get up to about 20 miles an hour by myself in it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Boat.
I mean, that's not what it's for. Speed, but it's reliable.
Yeah.
Look at that houseboat, huh?
There you go. That's where I'd be.
I mean, it looks like a little modular house, literally.
Yeah. You got a lot of those in BC here on some of the big lakes.
It was a nice day. As much as you were making fun of how long it took me to get the boat ready, Ray. I would say the last thing I wanted to make sure that we were going to be successful with our little trip because, like I said, the boat sat for at least 3 months without running.
Right. Good to test it out.
So there's one of my toys.
Place it here says, guess what?
How's it playing? Is it smooth, choppy?
No, it looks smooth here.
Good.
I'm not watching it on the YouTube. I'm just watching it through the StreamYard, though.
Pretty good drift going on. See how close we are to the boat already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good on YouTube as well. You won the lotto. Guess what? Tell us, please, here.
Who won the lotto?
I don't know, but Kelly said you won the lotto.
I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. For all I know, I could have drifted right into that houseboat.
Place it here bought a ticket to spin up. I'm not sure if you'll go. Just go out one just in case. That's a smart
Well,
idea.
that's an interesting thing you just said because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go. I mean, I bought my ticket months ago, but I want to go, but things have come up recently, and
Yeah.
we'll see. I was like, oh, it's getting pretty far away. Let's bring it over. With the bright sun, I was looking at my screen. I was like, I want this thing to, you know, follow me, but
Mm-hmm.
I gave up. There we go. But anyway, yeah, nice day out. We had a good time.
Nice. That's all what it's about.
Yeah,
Brittany says, Uncle Bill, you might not go.
I want to. Let's see if what I can work out. I waited too long. The airlines and the car rental, it's getting kind of expensive. We'll see. But there's other things going on. Partially has to do with work and being able to get off. Yeah, Ray, we got more. I got video from my phone too. Talking to you, and that's always good. But, like this one. Hold on a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and
Yeah, this is going to be the intro. See, I show so much of it on my live chat that nobody tunes in and watches the video. Let's see. Share screen, share the window, share Ray Kelly. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, here I am on my with Captain Ray Kelly. My boat finally has a real captain on it. How about that? Oh, I had a hit. Did you? Yeah, that was a hit. Look at this. Ray got a hit. I had the line in the water a whole minute and a half? We're just cruising around, worrying about running out of fuel. Because like Ray says, I'm not a real captain. Well, I tell you, it's not about catching a fish. It's about enjoying the water and who you're with. And flying drones, of course. Of course. Brought the drones. I don't know if we could brave enough to put it up on the boat, but we'll see.
And you did.
But anyway, here we are
I
on
did.
the North Fork of the St. Lucie River, enjoying the beautiful weather. You're not live, are you? Huh? You're not live. No, this is B-roll. Oh, B-roll. Okay, A-roll. It's a roll. It's something. Give me the camera. I gotta film you. Okay. All right, there he is, Captain Bill. All right. So, Captain Bill, you taking me to your secret spot? Yes. Like I said, it's such a secret. Even I don't know where it is. And don't worry about the fuel. I have an extra fuel tank right here. And let's get a look at that paddle because it's even got a crack in it. There's several cracks in it. I don't mess around. I tell you. It took us 2 hours to leave the house. See those cracks? That's what happened to the last passenger who made fun of my boat. Did I tell you?
Okay, that's enough. You'll have to watch my video.
Nice. I'll watch it for sure. Hilarious.
No, I'm glad he did that because you know what happens? It just sits there unless I commit to actually meeting with somebody to take it out. Because I'll make plans like, oh yeah, I'll get up early, I'll take the boat up, and then I'll be tired, laying around, have something to eat, fall back asleep. So by the time, it's too late in the day, the sun's too bright, and then I don't go.
Yeah.
I'll probably use it a little more as the weather cools off. Here in Florida, winter's awesome for that and taking out the motorcycle and stuff like that.
For sure.
But the video with me with the net, yeah, that's on your. I saw that short on your channel, Ray. But, I had a net that I bought. I bought a the net. The net. It was like I got it for $10, I think, at the flea market in Stewart, Florida. And I have to buy another one, I guess. But something must have eaten it because There was a big old hole in the bottom of it.
Dang.
Ray thought that was hysterical, that it had a big old hole in the bottom. Of course, it's got holes to net. Big enough for my dogs to fit through, but you know.
Wow.
So time for a new net.
That's a whale catching net only.
I'm not even sure about that, but well, like I said, I only paid $10 for it, so I tossed it.
Take care, Michael McReynolds.
Oh, he's leaving? Let me pull this up here. All right, Michael, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the support.
Ooh,
Thanks for coming.
Bonnie.
By the way, thanks for coming in, Marcel. I hate doing this by myself.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know how people do live streams by themselves. You know, just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, no doubt. Can be boring. By Neil just came in. Must have been following me.
What's up, Neil? He stops in quite often, actually.
In and out, in and out. Oh, I thought you were just hoping to catch a big fish that couldn't get through the hole. Yeah.
Mendez will follow us. That sounds kind of creepy. Well, anyway, like I said, not a lot to talk about. I'm not talking about the Nano anymore. I mean, everybody is speculating. So much speculation, so much wrong, so much right, so much wrong. Who knows? But when they come out, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
a lot of guys are really excited.
It's all speculation otherwise.
Yeah, a lot of guys are really excited. I just wonder whether they're going to be able to get all of that to work properly. I mean, I did see on B&H. See, my thinking is this: if you go to the website, to Autel's website, and they got the regular Nano and the Nano Plus, and the regular Nano, they actually say it's 4K 30.
Right.
The Nano Plus, they don't say that.
Really?
It doesn't mention 4K 30 anywhere. It does mention that it's got a more advanced sensor and all that, but it also mentions in the description that it's got obstacle avoidance. And the series has obstacle avoidance. Okay, that's great. But then when you go to the obstacle avoidance description, they only mention the Nano Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it just makes me wonder, does the obstacle avoidance work with, I mean, it's a lot of processing power. You know, is there a heat issue? Are they going to have both on both drones? And if they do, then what's the difference between the drones? Just the size of the sensor or the
Right.
type of sensor? You know, you know, and to jump from 649 for just the regular Nano, I mean, it's just a regular Nano with one battery, to $800, $799. Is that it? Is that the only difference between the two drones, or is there more? So we'll see when they all come out. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all speculation. B&H had the pre-order on there, and it showed that it said, but they're a vendor. What do they actually know? You know?
Yeah, they don't know nothing. Justin, Recovery Drone. What's up, you guys? Scott.
Hi, Scott. What's up? Evening. Recovery One. Scott, do I think there will be a Mini 3 eventually? I no matter what, I mean, the guys that are on the inside say that they're claiming that there is not one now, nor are they planning to have one. But I think they're just holding back because they got plenty of Mini 2s to sell, and they sell great. I'm sure that's their number one selling drone. I'll bet you, because of the price point and because of certain nations like Canada and Europe, which is not a nation. I know that, by the way. But countries in Europe that make it really hard to fly with anything over 250, you know, over 250 grams. And it's still pretty much known as a very complete, very reliable device, and for a reasonable price, you know. So There's why the big rush to make what they have out there obsolete when it's still as good as it is. So once I think Autel gets close to shipping, then we'll start hearing about a Mini 3 coming out. Because there's no need to rush, and not to criticize Autel because they put out a quality product. They do. I mean, just like any other drone company, it's going to have a couple of issues here and there, but if someone can make obstacle avoidance and larger sensors and everything all work together without overheating, I mean DJI will do it. So I just wonder if they're hedging their bets and the drones aren't quite ready yet. I'll tell I'm talking about. And there's a heating issue. I mean, Hubson still has it.
What's up, Maddie?
There's still, if you hover in one place without moving around with obstacle avoidance on long enough, your drone will heat up. So, I was watching Marcus, Idaho quadcopter, excuse me. I was watching his channel, and he's still having issues with his. Now, it could be just his, but it's like the second or third one he's gotten. Now it's controller issues, and it's the cable, and the USB cable is having, an issue, and he's using the one that came with it. And someone asked, well, why are you doing that? Why don't you use a better third party one? It's like, well, that's great. You buy a $600, high end sub 250 drone, and don't use the cables that come with it. They're junk.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
That's kind of like some of the radio transmitters we buy, or even some VTXs we buy come with like a little crappy, basic antenna. It's like everyone says you don't use those antennas, man. They're just a waste. Like a $5 better one will just be 10 times better.
Yeah, but they work though.
Yeah.
They don't disconnect your radio.
But
like he's disconnecting. He's losing connection with his drone, like he did in his most recent video. I mean, it's unworkable. I can understand there being an entry level antenna on a radio, and which gives you room to upgrade. But
still a connection issue though. The old, like the basic ones, you'll get fail safes when you're not flying very far away for FPV drones. So it's like, why use it, right? It's the same kind of connection issue. It's just a wireless connection issue. Same idea though. It sucks.
Well, he lost connection both Wi-Fi, both through his controller and his video, not just his video. He couldn't control his drone at all. He had to cycle his controller to get it to start to work again, and that'd be scary. Yeah, I mean, the thing goes to return to home. Someone was asking too. They said, "Well, you got the difference between Follow Me and what's the other one? You got Follow Me and
like gesture controls and stuff."
No. When you have it followed, GPS is Follow Me, or when it uses the camera. What the hell, Jesus! You know what? I'm getting old, man.
I don't even know the names.
Yeah. Well, anyway, and why doesn't it update the home point? And if there's a problem, it'll come to your new home point. Well, not if you're following an object. If you're following a boat and you lose connection, and it updated the home point. So there's a big difference between the two.
Yeah. Crash mode. Yeah.
Driving to Hammond, Louisiana.
What's up, Drone Shots?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are you, Jody?
It'd be nice to go, but I definitely can't get across the border, and I got to work, so there's no way in heck.
You still can't cross the border?
Nah.
Just you or all Canadians?
Probably just me. Probably just me. Troublemaker.
Third Eye's here, huh? Hi, Robinson. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I got 17 people in here. Holy smokes.
And Mika Steve now too. How you doing, Mika?
Hey, how you doing there from down under?
Must
Good
be
to see you,
getting
Steve.
out of bed.
Well, yeah, what time is it in Australia? Well, it depends on where he is, but
He's on the western part of Australia, so
that doesn't help me at all.
I think it's 12 hours.
12 hours? Oh, all right. It's 10:47 in the morning. That's not that early.
I think, or 10, 12 hours from me. I'm not sure if
Oh,
it's
12 hours from you,
maybe.
but you're 3 hours from me.
Yeah.
It's what, 7:47 by you?
It might be 15 or it might be minus. But it is definitely the next day. You know that.
That's what's cool about these live streams. We would have never met in a million years if it wasn't for this stuff, you know?
No, exactly. Yeah, it's 10:47 a.m. where he is. 10:45,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah,
So 12 from the East Coast of the United States
correct.
or Canada. It's Monday.
Mm,
Hey, give me that lottery number.
yeah. Where's Giggles?
Who?
Giggles all day. I haven't seen Giggles almost in a week. TJ.
Oh, TJ? No, he's been around. I mean, I just flew with him and Maddie down in Fort Lauderdale a couple days ago. What's up, Mikey? Yo, Uncle Bill. Good to see you.
Fly zone. They just keep popping in.
I need to pay the guy at the gas station and load beer on my drone. Have you been drinking, Ken?
Is that a thing?
I don't even understand that.
You need to pay a guy at the gas station to load beer on his drone. So we need the guy at the gas station to put beer on his drone.
That's
I
interesting.
don't know if that's going to work, man. You may have to do it a single can. It's a lot.
Put the link in again if anybody wants to join in.
Get in here, Maddie. You figure. Yeah, it's supposed to be nice out for the next 3 days while I'm working. It's going to be great. I usually do 14 to 16-hour days, so I'm not going to be able to fly.
Mm.
And I just set up my 5-inch and 6-inch the way I like it now, and bought new batteries.
I meant to actually fly today, but I wanted to get into Laura's game, and I hurt my, got my boo boo, and I just kind of put me off flying. Tuesday I'm off, so tomorrow's a long day, and then Tuesday I'm off. So now I got, it's funny. I have the Santa Fe, and they started as of 2020 giving free 3 years of a service warning. So now everybody goes there. All their owners go there to get their oil changed and whatever else. You gotta book your oil change like 6 weeks in advance.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you combine that with COVID and hard, making it hard to find employees and so on and so forth. So I am not missing that. That's like at 8:10 in the morning, I think, on Tuesday.
Ugh.
So I might maybe I'll bring the drone and I'll do a little flight afterwards,
Yeah.
get my hair cut because I'm starting to look a little raggedy. And that'd be good. Tuesday, if I'm going to take the boat out, I usually like to do it on a Tuesday because, as you can see, there's a lot less people around.
Yeah. There's always a way, One Vision. I actually live very close to the States, being in Vancouver here. If you ever look at the map, the actual border in parts of Vancouver actually is part of Roberts Bay or something, and it literally is in the U.S. They get U.S. mail and everything, but they're on a bay that's attached to BC.
So you're saying you could actually sneak across?
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
You're one of those, are you?
Point Roberts. If you've heard of Point Roberts in Washington State, yeah, it's actually part of BC, the province. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So Washington State and BC, you zoom all.
Oh, you're way out there. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right on the coast. So all of Washington State is around this line, and then you got this little area at Point Roberts. So you can actually drive there, and this is where the ferry is to get across to the islands. So this is actually literally American soil, technically.
Oh, gotcha.
But the only way on and off is this marina.
So you can build a raft like a Cuban and just kind of make your way.
Well, look at this.
Sorry, that was politically incorrect, and I apologize to
But check this out. There's a whole beach
our Cuban friends.
that they share right here.
What is that?
There's a whole beach right here that they share. Canada and U.S. beach separation there. So you can just literally walk across the beach.
So you have to be above that line there. You have to be polite, and then when you step across the line, you could be obnoxious. Is that how that works?
You can get shot on one side and then just run across the other side. You'll be fine.
I mean, look at that street. I mean, it runs right on the border. That's interesting.
Roosevelt's, yeah.
The biggest thing that ticks me off is the guy I got into drones across the street, who I took to Minefield, is going to spin off and didn't offer for me to go. What the F? Well, he's jealous of you, obviously. I mean, it's clear. You know, what's his name so we can call him out?
Yeah, let's go beat him up. Ray Kelly says, cool place to fly. Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, it would be, I guess. You know, my drone is in Canada. My drone's in the United States. My drone's in Canada. My international flight with my drone.
Right.
You can't fly there?
No, definitely not. It's too close to airport, and well, you probably could do it near the beach, maybe, but there's obviously the border controls right there too, right? You get caught pretty quick with a DJI, I'm sure.
You can get with me on that? No, let's make it public, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who's big in here? We got big guys. Get like Bob Casey and
there you go.
A couple other big guys. What's his name? Kai. We'll get him.
Sergio's in here too now. Sergio from Live Zone.
Hey, Sergio, what's going on, brother? Haven't heard from you lately.
Man, this chat is picking it up.
Yeah.
If you smash that like button, it's only 12.
That's all right. They're here. They just, they don't like to be here, but they're here. These are pity visits. They're here to talk to each other in the chat room.
You got some of my drone stuff in his house. Uh-oh.
He's got some of his drone stuff in your house. Now we definitely got to visit this guy.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to say his name.
I know. Well, he's a polite guy. Actually, just in you got to be, just in case something happens, his name doesn't come up. I just like looking at me. You like looking at me? You spent a lot of time in those hotel rooms, Ken. You must.
May need to get glasses. No, just kidding.
Clearly.
This is Phil and his friend that live with him. I support my Uncle Bill. There you go.
Did I eat? No, I had. You know what? And I actually, right. That's an interesting question because it's supposed to be pretty good, and I've never eaten there. But the New England seafood market in Jensen is a good. You can buy. I've bought fresh fish there. In the front, they have the cases, with the ice and some nice fresh fish. So I've stopped there on the way home after not catching something all day, and I'll pick something out, some nice fish, and I'll do. No, don't clean it. Bring it home to my wife. Look what I got. Why is it so cold? Well, I put it on ice on the way home. But I have done that. I'm not kidding. And but they actually, and then the back they have the restaurant. It's supposed to be very good.
Cool.
There's a bunch of real good places. That's all by where we're going to have and I'd love to have you come to that, Marcel. We're going to Ray and Maddie put together another meetup at in Jensen Beach, which is really close to me. It's like 14 minutes from here, and that's in April of next year. It's going to be like it's the South Florida meetup, like we did last year. It's just going to be there, and it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I'm probably going to I might throw my trailer on my little SUV there and bring my barbecue grill. I mean, they've got those state park kind of grills. Those giant with the bars, like you're trying to keep somebody in the grill. And but I don't like cooking on those. I'll bring the gas grill with me, and we'll throw some burgers on and stuff. Yeah, that'll be my donation. I'll buy a couple hundred hamburgers. Yeah, but it's a good place to go. I've flown there. I flew there with Maddie and TJ, and I've flown there by myself. There's some videos on my channel, but it's by the causeway, the Jensen Beach. It's called the Jensen Beach Causeway Bridge Park, I think. And lots of parking, lots of open area. Could even launch the boat from there. Flying drones and fishing. That's right. Oh, you can certainly fish there. Absolutely.
It'd be cool to let your drone do the fishing, where the drone will drop a line, and then as soon as it feels a tug on it, it does what it needs to do to really catch up and bring it in.
Ray says I should bring my boat to the meetup. I could do that. It's not a problem. You could chase me. Yeah, I don't know if I trust you. Thing will bounce off my head and end up in the water, and it'll be my fault.
There was that one time.
I could do boat rides while we're, just 25-cent boat rides.
Yeah. Yeah, grab a drink. I'll be right back.
But there's a bunch of restaurants there. They're near, like, very close. Good places to go. Good places to eat. But Ray, I've actually considered that, thinking about actually doing that. Oh, $5 boat rides. Well, then I'll have to actually, make them good. $5 boat rides. We'll go alligator hunting. I've never seen any alligators there, by the way. I don't know if there are any. You'll pay? I would never charge you, Ken. Never. Any of you guys. And hopefully it'll be a nice calm day. The water's pretty deep there. It gets pretty choppy. I've had my boat down there. Had a good time. Actually, there is a video. Again, pushing my channel. There is a video when I first got the boat, before I painted it, and I got the motor running good, and I took it out there, and that's when I GPSed it at 20. And I was hitting those waves pretty hard. What am I vaping? I'm doing the unicorn milk again. Unicorn milk, whatever flavor that is. I think it's allegedly a strawberry milk kind of thing. It's made by Cutwood. Cutwood is the brand. Unicorn milk. Well, that would be worth it, Maddie. That would be worth a $5 boat ride. Why tow it up, right? Run up the, run up the coast with it. You've had this? Yeah, this is Sergio. You actually have tried this vape, this flavor? Yeah, it's cool. That 27-footer. I mean, just fill it up with fuel and run up the coast. You won't have to drive. You could stream the whole way up. Have the drone follow you. Add a little bit of excitement. Oh, $10 boat rides for that one. That's a good point. Yeah, you could charge more. Yeah, it is good, and what's nice about it? My coils last forever with this stuff. So I like a lot of different flavors. I like a lot of different vapes, but some of the ones I like the best will foul a coil in like no time, 2-3 days. Like I like the cannoli flavors. They're awesome, but the most I'll get out of a coil is maybe 4 days. You need to find a unicorn on the hot, crazy scale. I think we're talking about something different here, Ken. Mesh coils? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes, I have. I mean, the same mesh coil or the same coils that I've used that will last, I mean, honest to God, a couple of weeks, I'll get 4 days out of it. Too much sugar. Which is probably why they taste so good. Yeah. Well, I mean, this I actually bought this recently. This is the latest version of whatever the hell this thing is. Uh, where I work in the shopping center there, the bowling alley, bowling center, right next door is a vape shop. I mean, literally, I walk out the door, I turn right, and there it is. And we're like the main business there in the center, and they rent from the same owner. Freemax. This is a Freemax um, tank, and this is the latest version of it. And it's a dual coil, and it lasted. The first one I had lasted it lasted about 3 weeks. I don't know about bubble, but that's it. Okay, that sounds good, right? I'm gonna post this too. The ones that I have. You were pretty funny on it, making fun of me. But there's just some of us with the phone and the boat, and a little bit with the drone. You were right though. When I was flying it, I should have, went around and got the area, but I just mostly focused on the boat and what was close to us. I was a little nervous. I wanted to make sure I got it back in the boat safe. Not the biggest platform to land a drone in with us moving like that, especially since we didn't anchor, especially since my, what do you call it, froze up. That old trolling motor, that electric troller froze up and I couldn't use it. Because that's what saved me from having to use anchors was that thing. It was handy as heck. But yeah, it had a long life and it rusted up. I got my new Geek Vape mod. Works pretty good. Yeah, some of the flavors they use some kind of sweeteners. Yeah, I don't know if it's actual real like cane sugar. I don't know what they use to make them sweet, but it just seems the sweeter ones foul your coils sooner. And just like I said, this unicorn milk just for some reason doesn't. Yeah, like a pro, I couldn't get active. That's it. Active track. That's what it was. I couldn't get active track to work, but I'm sure that was just me. I've never used it before. I got Spotlight to work, but I couldn't get the active track right. And by the time I went to, pull the box, we drifted out of the. I probably should have done it from a little farther away. Use your head. But I'd get the active track up on the screen, and we weren't in the picture anymore. I was like, God damn it!
All right, I'm back. Active track was the key word. Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, I
beep.
couldn't think of active track. Some guy was talking about using active track, and then you lose control of your drone, and you shouldn't have to walk back to your home point if your drone is going back to your home point. That's dumb. Well, it's not dumb because active track the point is you're tracking things. It could be tracking a car. It could be tracking a boat. If you're tracking a boat and you lose connection to your drone and it decides to go home, it's going to go home in the middle of the water.
That's right.
Ugh.
Like a pro.
Now GPS, that's different. GPS follow me. It'll always come back to your controller.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of my vape, I think I left my juice in the other room. Oh, no, I didn't. Got my new kit from Amazon today. Look at this. I have a Merce now. Look at the size of this thing.
Immerse.
Yeah. It's just a vape kit,
Yeah. You're immersed.
It's actually a pencil kit. It's been repurposed. How do you milk a unicorn? Like this. I don't know. I leave it to the professionals. Tell you what, I'm going to leave you in charge for a moment, Marcel.
Oh, gosh.
I have to go to the reading room for a quick second.
Oh, gosh.
Be entertaining. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
You don't have a script in front of you, you actors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good night, Ray. Thanks. I appreciate you coming in so late at night. I do.
Good night, Ray.
I know it's past your bedtime. Go drink that warm milk.
Go drink that one.
You have a good night, buddy.
What's a reading room?
The reading room? What's the reading room? How you are young. The reading room is the lav. I'll be right back.
Sunrise Media, it's where you take a poop. All right. 3D printing some cool stuff, so just trying to get that all set up tonight. Hope you guys are all having a good night. Let's see if this is what I want. You've never heard that before, Sunrise? Chris, you never heard that? Classic. It's a classic saying. 3.6. Yeah. What am I 3D printing? I'm 3D printing some new mounts in pink for my drone, for a new drone that I'm building. Need to learn to fly FPV. Yeah, it takes a while. It took me a good year to get half decent, and then years after that to get better. But it is like anything else. It's just a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Touching build plates. Oh, but there was so many out there. Yeah, there's so many out there. That's a good thing because they used to be a lot more expensive. Now they're getting a little cheaper and a little bit easier to use. Yeah, it's muscle memory for sure. That's why a lot of people play on the simulators and get better. For sure it is. I'm going to try this. It looks like it might not work. Mutiny session. Gotta change it. Yeah, I'm still kind of a half decent stage if you ask me, but progression is better than nothing, right? You always look at videos before and you see how much you've changed. I've been flying for about 6 years in total.
Wow.
Why is Bill and Ray still in the water still? It's the background screen Mendez.
He knows that. Don't be silly.
I know.
Speaking of flying drones, this little mini whoop here.
Yeah.
Doc Murdoch gave it to me to get me started.
Right.
And I have two. I have two mini whoops I can't fly. Because while I was waiting for it, I got antsy and I bought the Mobula 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's a powerful little thing. It's fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could smash that thing really quickly. I mean, and I again, I know my inabilities. I bought myself spare canopy.
Yeah. All the extra parts.
And a couple of spare frames and a bunch of blades.
Nice.
And but this one down in Fort Lauderdale with Maddie and TJ. I see when he gave it to me, the canopy was a little cracked up, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And he sent me some new ones. So I put one on, and I drilled. I not drilled, but I actually used my what do you call soldering gun to make little holes to have the antenna stick out a certain way, and this just have another little hole up here, and it looked really good. Now it looks like that. Straight up, boom! Hit the bridge, came down onto the parking lot, smashed it up, and the camera came loose and actually broke off from one of the wires broke off from the VTX board, and the VTX board in this thing is like this big. I mean, it's so tiny.
Dang it.
Yeah, but I fixed it. I soldered it back on, and now I'm going to take his advice because when he first gave it to me, he said, "No, fly it like that with the cracked canopy, until you get a little better."
Yeah.
It's just smashed up canopy. This is how it's staying for now. I might use a little Scotch tape to make sure the camera stays where it belongs, but aside from that, but it works again, so it lives on.
Yes.
It's embarrassing how bad I am. It really is.
Meh. I was like that too. You look back at my channel way back. We all were there.
I feel like I should have got like a bigger one with GPS and self-leveling, and wait, I have that. It's called a camera drone.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Chris is talking about crashing things, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Borrowing quads from Ready Set Drone and Lone Star UAV. I've never crashed their quads. Well, that's great. You talented bugger. Or sell. I mean, I see all your quads on the wall back there. I mean, you need to give me lessons or something.
It's pretty
You know,
hard.
I still have the controller. See, I got my Tyrannus. I still got this set up. It's all 100%. I should maybe dial it back a little bit or something to like my fat fingers and clumsy hands and you know.
Practice, practice, practice is the only thing, man. Just
I
takes
just
a lot of
just finding the time, and then when I have the time,
yeah,
I just there's so many things I should be doing.
totally. I agree.
You know, I mean, I got stuff around the house here I've been ignoring for a while. I got to take care of.
Yeah, other stuff is really more important than flying drones, but flying drones is a good way to deter yourself from doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like I have a harpy wife because she never ever questions. Well, she doesn't like when I drink and drive, but aside from that, not that I do that.
Okay.
I'm going to tell her I'm going to fly the drone today. She doesn't care.
Right.
I got videos of her when I put my drone up, and she goes, "Okay," and she walks away. She has no interest whatsoever.
That's not for everybody.
I
And
mean,
I'm okay with that.
unscheduled landings, sometimes in trees.
That sounds like Blind Neil for sure.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually like the technical part of this hobby. Learning how to use
it's fun.
You know, work, soldering and building, and it's kind of like when I used to do RC years and years, decades ago.
Yep.
Building the planes and all, and playing around with the software in this thing. And I was thinking about buying a couple of things. I was going to get the Crossfire for this, but then you got to buy that. You have to put the baud chip in it for it to work properly.
Coast to coast. What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bill? How you doing? Welcome in. Give me drones.
We don't have any drones as Zeds. We're not that hip.
You like it too, Sergio, huh? Yeah, me too. But I was thinking about getting the Crossfire module for this thing, but like I said, this is just a Curanis X7, the old one with the CST.
Still a great remote, though.
Oh yeah, it's a good controller. But then I saw online it's $85, and they actually send you the baud chip with it.
He's a drone zombie.
So I got to drone zombie. So I got to solder that. I'll get that all working, and I don't have a Crossfire drone, but I'll have a controller that can certainly work with one. And then my head's, this thing here, my Fat Sharks. I was thinking about buying the hell is it? That red thing. There you go. Come on, help me out, Marcel.
No way, you got it, bro.
Video transmitter. I was gonna get the
the module.
Yeah, what's that red one?
There's a bunch of them, but rapid fire is
rapid fire.
Ones, but
yeah, I was thinking about doing the rapid fire with that too.
The problem is they're hard to get right now. Rapid fire is like pretty much like the top brand, but it's like it's
$1.50. It's $150.
Yeah, I think it's almost $200.
No, I've seen it recently for $150.
Where are you seeing them in stock though?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how far I took it. I usually check it out by taking it right into the shopping cart, and they usually warn you.
Because I've been looking for one for quite a while, and a lot of times they're either overpriced or they're not in stock. They say they're pre-order or they're out of stock.
Oh.
They say that they can give you a price quote for it, but I know Get FPV, the same thing. I went on their site, and you can set it all up, but it shows you once you go to add it to the cart, it's not in stock. You have to choose something else.
I guess you got to grab it when it's available, huh?
Yeah. So I use Foxy or Wildfire, and that's one of the other top brands out there for the module system. There's a few other ones too that are really good, but either or, it's going to be a good system, whatever one you get. But if If you can get rapid fire, man, that's you're looking at the top brand.
Right
model.
now,
Yeah.
Emergent RC rapid fire with analog plus goggle receiver. Oh no, yeah, 160 bucks.
On what site?
Get FPV
Really?
in stock.
They must have just got a bunch in stock then. Sick. I haven't looked in a while because I don't go, get FPV usually, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have to buy one next week if there's one in stock next week.
Pyro Drone has one for $10 left. Free delivery by Tuesday, October 26th. Well, that's not bad. I'm not familiar with Pyro Drone. Are you?
Yep, Pyro Drone's pretty good. Yep.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, I usually get. They have a shop and they also have a little bit of product. I used to get what do you call it? Like discounts through Pyro Drone.
Yeah, they got them for $149.99 in stock, free shipping, and it says availability. It says available.
Huh?
Yeah.
Crazy. Man, things change quick.
Yeah, like I said, but you know what? Next week they could be gone.
Yeah, right.
But you're doing the Fox here, which you can get for $90, which is nice. But my problem is I have an attitude, so I can't.
Attitude.
Huh?
You have an attitude? That's hilarious. The way you
I
said
did. Got an attitude.
I've got an attitude.
So I got to get one that'll actually, fit on my goggles.
Oh yeah, they all should fit.
They're made for Dominators. You'll see HDL and Dominator. The curve is different. I mean, I could probably make it work, but
there's a 3D printing housing or housing that you can get attachment for it.
Who has it?
Somewhere in the cart, you can look through
Some 3D printer
and stuff. Yeah.
Do you 3D print? Do you 3D print?
Oh, yeah.
Do you? So then you can make it for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll find one way cheaper near you or in that same place when you buy the rapid fire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in that Get FPV somewhere. Gotta be.
El Mendez is taking off.
Mendez, take care.
I see later Mendez drawn up, so I must have missed him saying goodnight. Good night, Mendez.
Definitely we're going to be grabbing that module next week.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll have really good equipment that I don't know how to use.
So what?
So I'll have really good equipment that I can't use properly.
You'll have the best connection you can get, though, and that will give you more confidence.
Best analog connection, obviously, but yeah.
Most confidence.
Yeah. I see some guys complain that this is too big. I like this. I like something big in my hands because I'm used to that.
Yeah. When you have bigger hands, though, too, bigger, like longer fingers and stuff, it definitely helps to use a bigger remote than a smaller one. Unless you're using a lot of Xbox controller and PlayStation a lot, and you're accustomed to that style controller, then it might be good, but nah.
This is basically 12 channels, isn't it? See, I mean, I'm looking at this through the eyes of a guy who had radio RC back in the 70s, and Futaba was a newer company, and had a 6-channel Futaba, which was pretty badass in 1977, and it didn't have all this, I mean, each one of these was considered a channel. Every switch,
Yeah.
You can control a separate servo. And if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got these knobs, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it's cheap.
I've got a Radio Master TX16S, so it has a 16, and I have it more or less. I bought it originally for my big R2D2, and then never really got to be able to finish it, so I have to now just use it for everything else, which is fine. It's nice having a lot of functionality, but When I fly FPV, I only use like 4 or 5 switches. So kind of like,
R2D2, like an actual R2D2.
Yeah. 3 printed this quite a while back. I don't know if you can see it. I can't believe you've never seen it before.
No,
It's
I haven't.
in the corner. I can't move it right now.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah.
Where's 3PO?
Well, there's a battle droid right behind me and a mask right there.
No kidding. You 3D printed that entire R2D2?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, quite a while ago.
That's a lot of whatever you used. What did you use?
It's filament, so it's
Right.
plastic filament. They call it PLA.
It's all PLA. I mean, that's a lot of PLA. How much did that cost?
Well, for me, I think it cost. Well, I don't know exact costs because filament changes and stuff. I didn't really do them. I guess I could probably do that, but I think I remember it to be 12 rolls of filament, so 12 kilograms of filament. It worked out to be like 670 pieces of printing.
27 pounds of filament. Wow.
And each piece was like 3 days of printing. So like my printer I had running at that time, not these ones behind me anymore. It was a while back. It took literally months and months and months of steady printing.
I'd imagine. I mean, that's Dustin's all excited. Oh, damn, you got to let me see that. I'm a huge Star Wars nut.
Let's see if I can find the picture here. We got a couple pictures, but they're outdated now.
Oh, Ken's asking if you could show it. Could you show it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna show a picture.
It was a little dark, actually, when you pointed the camera at it.
No doubt. Here we go. Shared screen.
That's fantastic. Wow, that's dedication. And
yes. Dome rotates and everything like that. All the doors open on the front. Meant to have speakers inside and stuff, but the material that I used was too fragile. So when I tried to roll it, even with the motors and the wheels in it, it would start cracking and breaking in pieces, parts. So the structure wasn't really there. So I got to reprint it all again in a different material, which I'm saving a lot of time. And I'm going to try and get rid of this one cheap because it's still a cool model, but
what you could do is you could put a little like foot pedal on the front there, and the lid pops open. It can be a trash can. I tell you, it's funny. I used to, I managed bowling centers, as you know, and we had an R2D2 beer cooler, and it was just like that, and the dome, the head popped open, and inside that's where you put the ice and the beer.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was pretty badass. I wanted to steal that.
Wonder. Oh, I can't show the other picture. I don't know how to go back out. There's another picture I'll show you. It's a better picture I just found. This is like a side profile, and I cut out the vents for it to have the panels open in the head, but I never got around to it again. It wasn't the right material. But it's a cool project to do.
Beautiful, very nice.
So these side panels for the arms here, they actually magnet onto the arm itself. So it comes off and on, so you can adjust or take the legs off with 3 big bolts that go through it. And then there's a motor, of course, in the bottom here. This was before I put the center foot on. Again, all the arms in the front here move and open. So it's cutting out this one panel here for lights. And yeah,
it must have broke your heart after all that effort and work and money you put into it, and then it was cracking every time you moved it.
Yeah, just when I started moving it with electronics, and I had the body had some electronics in it for moving the feet, like the ESC and the motors and everything were there, and the battery and stuff, and that was really it. And it was just the legs where they're attached to the body and stuff like that, the arms, the legs, whatever you want to call it. Just the attachment of them were starting to break the structure.
Yeah, but it's still a beautiful display piece, just the way it is.
Yeah, totally. Just gotta find a home.
Check it out. Dustin says he's got a screen-used stormtrooper outfit and blaster.
Yeah,
Screen-used Boba Fett helmet.
that's so rad.
That really is.
Yeah, that's not strong enough.
Screen used as in a Star Wars movie, not a porn video, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty badass. That's expensive stuff.
So what are you gonna what kind of film are you gonna use? Have you ever tried? I mean, have you ever thought about resin?
Oh yeah, but resin has a little bit of a toxic fume, and it's a lot more of a mess and stuff like that. I have all my stuff here in a studio apartment, so pretty tight spaces for that kind of stuff, and it's just a lot. It's very fragile material. It's more for look. It's more for like detail. It's really good for like miniatures and stuff like that.
Okay, I thought it would be stronger. I know nothing. Yeah, Dustin, I knew you. I actually knew you meant the real movie. I didn't think you were scoping out porn videos. Which movie? There were a couple.
I also 3D printed this big ass thing, which you might recognize.
Put this up.
So that's the mask, tiki mask from Crash Bandicoot.
That's funny.
And it's big. That thing is probably about 2 feet tall. 2.5 feet tall, probably. Yeah.
Good night, Ken. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Kevin.
Always a pleasure. So where did you get the pattern for these things?
These were models that people uploaded and created, and then you could download for free.
Empire Strikes Back. Wow, and good movie too. That's really awesome. Have you ever had them? Have you had anybody give you an idea how much they're worth? What's the word for that? You have an expert come in and praise. Thank you. Very uncommon word. You can understand why I wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
Scott's asking you what printer or printers do you have?
Right now, I have a Ender 3 Max. That's my main workhorse. It's got a bigger bed on it. Above that is a CR10 Mini. And over on the other side, over here, the white with the black over there is FlashForge Adventurer 3. But I also have another printer that's not working that I have to do a lot of upgrade to get it working. It's an old King Rune KP3. Just a small little printer.
The costume is about 19. Is that it? 1900? I would think it'd be worth more than that. I would think, but
it's still pretty good price.
Should find the actor that wore it in the movies and have him sign it. And the helmet's valued at $900. Again, yeah. I would have thought more.
Yeah. Very good.
Huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. My kiddos love playing Crash Bandicoot. Never played it.
I did for quite a while on I think it was Super Nintendo or something like that, maybe. I forget which, maybe PlayStation. Can't remember. It's a long time ago. But I'm selling that Akua mask as well. So hit me up if you're interested. PlayStation. Yeah, it was PlayStation.
He's selling it. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Crash Bandicoot.
The robot sitting all over the place. This is a little mini R2D2 that lights up and drives around.
Print that?
Yep.
Did you?
Oh, there's a bunch of 3D prints all over this place. I could show you. It'd be a day worth of showing off. The whole under there is just all there's 3 right there, 3 different domes, 3 different heads.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you do in your spare time?
Yeah, right.
No, those are really awesome.
You would like the other one I have. It's not finished yet, but the one that drives around. It's got a huge track system that could drive even on the beach if you wanted, because it's heavy, but it's not super heavy for the tracks. And it has 2 servos that open and close and push out these beers out of the back. Now it's not chilled or anything, so they've just been driving around in the back of a vehicle that's shaking around a lot. So I mean, you're gonna have to wait when you get it, but it's pretty cool that it like brings you and serves you a beer. Oh, geez, look at this guy. Wow. Really?
That's very cool. 3D printable full-size Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah, I thought about doing that one. That one, man, super sick looking. But instead, I did the Scout version.
Very cool. Oh, look, we're getting crashed.
I took care of it. Oh well.
And there's always one in the crowd.
Yeah, how does YouTube even allow someone to make a name like that?
So no,
Yeah.
I don't know, but they'll block a conservative. They'll block conservative speech.
Yeah. What the crap?
There's always got to be one moron. Yes, there's always got to be one moron, and that moron is me. Okay, this is my moron channel. Did you report him?
Yeah.
Everybody report him. The more that reports him, the better off you are. I'd say that'd be hate speech. Hi, Dave. Dave Ennis is in here.
Whoa, what's up, Dave Ennis?
We'll try not to talk too loud in case you want to, sleep.
Bum, bum, bum.
Brittany says maybe for Christmas with the Crash Bandicoot mask.
Right? Cool. Let's see. Improve nozzle.
I wonder who's still here.
Come on, where's that freaking nozzle? 265. There it is. Somebody was asking about my nozzle for my 3D printer.
Well, if you were new to that 3D printing, what would you suggest for a first printer? I mean, I've looked at that and I thought, just like with drones, you want to get something that's not too expensive in case it just ends up being a wall decoration or a desk decoration. And then, but then you don't want to get something that doesn't have a big enough platform that you can do something decent with it, you know?
Yeah, well, I think like some of the Flash Forge printers are decent because they print out of the box, and some of them are enclosed, which is really nice because then it keeps all the crap into one area and helps with some filaments. Some filaments you need an enclosed printer to print nice materials that are strong. But if you're just printing like models and stuff, just get whatever's cheap. Like you can get an Ender 3 like super cheap right now for like $300, like
Really?
even less right now. So I mean, it all depends on what you want to do with it, right? If you really want to print miniatures and stuff like that, like tabletop little things, then definitely get resin. If you're doing FPV parts, then just get an Ender 3, basic Creality printer, no problem, whatever, and just print TV.
Endo 3?
Ender
3.
Yeah. I could share a screen a couple of if you want, but
What if I want to 3D print another boat?
well, they are doing 3D printers that can print metal, but I still think that would take a long time for you.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they do have this system where it's a big, well, it's not huge, but it's a good size. What do they call that? Like a assembly line, but like a belt printer. It's a belt printer basically. So it just prints constantly on a belt, and then it can just make as long as your belt can go.
Well, how long before we can start printing, like, hamburgers and
We're printing chocolate, and we're printing some weird meat. It showed on the internet not long ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like Star Trek. You got
pretty close.
your what the hell, Star Trek. Give me a Earl Grey tea, hot, and it appears, and a replicator.
That's super easy. Yeah, they're talking about this 3D printed vegan steak meat that tastes like real meat.
Yeah, I've yet to taste any of that stuff that tastes like real meat. Not from this planet, anyway.
Liars.
It might taste like real meat to a vegan, because what the hell? They don't know what it tastes.
They haven't tasted meat.
Yes, this tastes just like real. How the hell would you know?
Everything tastes like chicken. To simulate chicken is probably pretty easy.
Stargate SG-1 is my favorite show of Doc Murdoch's. That's his show? I don't recall him being on it.
Yeah, right. Stargate was actually, I don't know if SG-1 was filmed here, but I know a bunch of Stargate.
Oh, yeah. SG-1 was filmed in Canada.
In Vancouver, yeah.
I don't know about Vancouver. I know it was filmed in Canada. I'm not sure what province it was, but that was definitely a Canadian production.
Yep, it was filmed in Vancouver.
Oh, I love SG-1.
I have a couple friends that worked on it.
I've seen every episode of all 10 seasons. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, it was one of my favorites for a long time too. It's been forever since I've seen any episodes. But there's a lot of cool stuff out there like it right now too, though.
You've never tasted meat, Chris? Really? I'm about to say something really inappropriate. No, I'm not inappropriate. You've never tasted meat? I mean, your family, you were raised by vegans, I guess?
Really?
Yeah, he's never tasted meat.
What's it like to always be hungry?
Honest to God, I don't know.
Just kidding. Vegan all his life. Wow.
Veg all my life. Wow, good for you. That's why you're like 4.5 feet tall, I think.
Actually a hobbit.
Huh?
He's actually a hobbit.
Well, he's like the nicest, least aggressive guy in the world, so maybe there's something to this. Oh no! Oh wow! I never knew that. What that? Chris was a communist. I'm sorry, a vegan. Are you 6 feet tall? Really? Oh, okay.
Everyone's 6 feet tall.
And you weigh at least what, 98 pounds? 110? Like I eat healthy. Look at me.
Ewok. Oh well, now he's pretty tall. Who's Ewok? I don't know.
Oh, he was calling him. You called him something small, and he said no, he's an Ewok. 175 pounds. Well, that's a very healthy weight for a 6 foot tall, vegetarian. That's good.
I called him a hobbit.
Hobbit. There you go. Well, you'd have to have hairy feet though.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, maybe he does. I'm not a judge.
I kid my wife. She's only 5'1" and she wears a 7 shoe, so I call her a hobbit. Big feet. The large tin meals are good. What's a tin meal?
Frodo. I don't know. Tin meals. I
don't know. I've never eaten tin.
Where did this come from, Brittany?
Lucky you have a good sense of humor. Chris, we love you. It's just,
Don't get offended, big guy.
175 is the right weight for 6 feet tall. And if you're 6'2", 300 pounds is the right weight for me. God, 290 something right now. Terrible.
MRE, large tin meals.
I know what MREs are. Okay, large tin meals. That gotcha.
Well,
I feel bad now. I feel like I've insulted Chris that he had to say that.
Yeah, he's going to fight you next time he sees you.
I know. He'll stick the eye on me.
He even cried before he said it, so he's really serious.
15 years of eating those MREs. Yeah, Dustin's thank you for your service again. He's seen some action, actually. He was deployed overseas. He's a badass.
Badass indeed.
Yeah. Oh, they get offended? If they do, they can scratch my ass because, if you can't take a joke, vegetarians get offended easy. They shouldn't. They should be used to it. That's your healthy lifestyle and you choose to live it, and that's great. Why should you get offended? Think of all the cows that are still alive because of you.
Wow, my buddies went out river surfing today with a bungee cord. Have you ever seen that done before?
No.
So you get this like custom kind of like DIY like surfboard type thing, right? You like wrap it and stuff for protection. And then what you do is you get this really like elastic bungee cord that they do for like bungee jumping or other stuff. You attach it to a tree farther away, of course, and then down the river, you kind of have a section of water where it's kind of swimmable or whatever. There's not a lot of rocks, but there's some, and you kind of have this little course that you set up where you kind of bungee back and forth through the waves and around the thing. They haven't released a video. They just show me a picture on Facebook. I was like, oh, what? Awesome.
Throw it up if you want.
See if I can find one of their videos.
So, Chris, do you eat cheese or any animal products at all? Does sound like fun. Well, they can eat dairy products unless they're a. Help me out, Marcel.
Sorry, what?
What's the vegetarian that the vegetarians that won't even eat cheese or milk or any animal products whatsoever?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, there's a term for that. Come on.
Must not be on YouTube. I can't find it.
Oh, it is a vegan. Vegetarian is the one. Vegetarians can eat like eggs and dairy products, but vegans are the ones that don't eat any.
Right. That's right.
They're a lacto-vegetarian.
And then there's fruitarians.
A fruitarian?
Yeah, only eat fruit.
Oh,
I know, right?
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, a bit fruity family.
I was going to get inappropriate again, but I decided not to. You're not telling you're lacto-vegetarian. No animal products besides dairy. All right. No eggs. Wow, I love eggs. And bacon. And cheese. On a nice English muffin.
This is some of the river surfing that they do in the Canadian Rockies without a bungee cord.
Okay.
This is up in the Kananaskis Trail in Alberta. I'll post a link in the chat.
Good thing you're here. You're making my stream interesting. Let's do that.
Yeah, surfanywhere.ca.
I see you guys skipping rocks.
Yeah, fast forward into it. Intro. But yeah, if you look up the Kananaskis River in Alberta, it's a huge, windy, long-ass lake. It takes forever to get from one end to the other in a short distance.
Is there music? Can I play this?
Oh, yeah, you could probably play it. It's called the Bow River. Kananaskis Trail.
Looks like fun. It's kind of neat how they could stand right next to him while he's doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do the current, right? Yeah, I would do that for sure too. It's a lot of fun, and it's you don't really get hurt because it's deep enough there. But I grew up on a skateboard and a snowboard, so it was all kind of just part of the activities we always did, right? Do some crazy drone shots from that if you could do it now.
Looks like fun, but I kind of lost interest after that girl in the rubber suit finished.
Yeah, must be cold indeed. Yeah, in Alberta, it's always cold. Even that water, it's like mostly glacier fed, I think.
Fall on your butt after 7 seconds, 2 seconds. Yeah, probably. I mean, I know I would.
Yeah.
What's going on? I might feel unwell if you eat it near me, but you do you, coast to coast. Bill is still in here? You might, you mean it? If I say I had steak and crab for dinner, it won't bother you? Oh.
Mhm.
It would make you feel unwell? So is this a conscious choice because you don't want to eat animals or you just want to eat healthy?
I didn't even see that comment.
Yeah, I'd scroll back a little bit. You got Bill. I didn't know Bill was still here. Hi, Bill. How you doing, Bill? If you had a steak and crab for dinner,
Oh yeah, I see that
and
one.
I love steak and crab. You know, you get a nice fillet stuffed with bluefin crab meat,
Mm-hmm.
béarnaise sauce over the top. I mean, Chris could have the béarnaise sauce. You know, and actually, you wrap that steak with a little bacon. Oh, I'm hungry now. My God. And I don't feel like any broccoli or anything. Compassion for animals. I mean, I've got animals. I got dogs. They eat meat. I need to have a talk with them. I mean, they'll just rip it right out of my hands. Those animals.
Freaking animals. Let's see here. Anything.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a show. And you know what, Marcel? I'm really tired. That beer wore off, and now so I'm not going to do the game.
Yeah, I bet nobody. I'm me either. It's too late for me too, anyway. It was nice to hang out and chill out and enjoy.
Sergio eats snakes.
Oh gosh, now this stream is really going.
Wow, I again, I'm a little afraid to respond to that.
Yeah. And on that note,
Yeah, Dustin said rattlesnake is pretty good. I imagine. I mean, I'll eat anything really. Eating vegetarian is out for me. I like chicharrones.
I guess we're running out of options. It's only lunchtime, Bill. All right, 9 p.m. here. So, thanks again. Take care. I'll see you guys later on.
Hey Marcel, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. You made this very interesting, very cool stuff you have there that you've printed. And what was that? What was that print that you suggested again?
And Ender 3.
Ender 3.
Yeah.
Someday, I'd like to get into that.
Cheap. Everyone's got one. You know, it's easy to fix. Even Mika Steve has 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Ender 3 from Creality 3D, $179.
Boom. Even cheaper than I thought.
Well, yeah, but is this new? I mean, Creality? Have you
It's
heard of
been
that?
out for a very long time, yeah.
Okay, because I wouldn't know. Shipped from US, black.
Talk to you next, Dad.
Look at that. Oh, total price $250. Oh, that's with some other stuff. All right, guys. Thank you, Scott. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, I appreciate everybody. Snake jerky. Really? Where are you finding snakes in Chicago? Well, stupid question. Snakes all over the place. I mean, actual snakes. Yeah, Brittany, it was fun having you too. And Mika, Uru, guys, and Dustin. And yeah, I had a fun time. Good night, Marcel. Honestly, thanks a lot for coming in here. It was great. You messing with me? You mean you're not going to bring snake jerky? How about pigeon jerky? People eat snakes. They eat Rocky Mountain oysters too, you know. Good night, Mikey. Chris, thank you for having a good sense of humor. I'm always pleased when you stop in. You know, vegetarian or not. And you have a great night. All right, guys. You and me still got to fly that VW bug at the golf course. Yeah. Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. Something I haven't tried and probably never will. And with that, I bid it. Oh, Chris, when did you get here? Love you too, Chris. K. Chris. Actually, I love C. Chris too. Later, Mr. Wedgeworth. I didn't even know you were here, buddy. I would have said hello. But instead, I'm going to say peace.